Hello and welcome to another indie horror game. This time we're going to be playing Shunned, which is actually made by the same developer, Apish Box Games, as made Crux, another indie game that I played on the channel, I want to say like 7 or 8 months ago or so. Very interesting little game. I haven't talked to this developer in a while, but it looks like they've been pretty busy, and I'm pretty happy to see they're continuing to make games. And in this, we're playing as basically some soldiers who go on a mission and everything goes to hell. So Lieutenant Warden, Command Center approaching dig site, do you copy? Seems like we're flying blind here. Sergeant Allen, should we correct course and go back, Lieutenant? The map is showing the location, not much left. You're right, we can't go back now. I will find a steady ground to land on. The desert is tricky, you know? Remember, we find the intel, get the necessary evidence, and get the hell out of there. I hate sand. Why do we have to go at night? The dig site has been abandoned for days. What are we looking for? We have direct orders from the captain. No questions asked, just do the job. Something is wrong here. Well, that went well. Okay. Boy, we bit it hard, jeez. What the heck, we're flying a little bird? Okay. Yeah, so this is set somewhere in, I think, like, vaguely Egyptian territory was sort of what the comments I was seeing on this were. Yeah, it looked actually pretty cool. The last game I had played by this developer was actually kind of neat. Weapon crates? Why would they need weapons? As far as I know, this is just a dig site. Okay, so I need more to this. And prior to our arrival, I've set up camp near the base of Dig Site Alpha. We gathered intel about the suspicious military activity near the Edfu, Egypt. Lieutenant Miller and Staff Sergeant Anderson are with me waiting for tomorrow's crew to arrive at the site. Meanwhile, our main information is to gather as much information as possible, and if necessary, use lethal force against anyone who disobeys our order at the place. It's been 4 days since our arrival. The operation Shunned is going well. We've gathered all the info about the locals who come near the dig site every night and wait for something. We seem they are given access to illegal arms, though there's no proof. As of today, Lieutenant Miller got sick, probably some infection from the insects and nothing else. He has no symptoms. A team medic will give us the results after the physical exam. And how do you know he got sick? Okay, well, it's a little oversensitive here. Let me adjust that down on my mouse a bit. Day 6 of our arrival. We don't have any proof of arms trafficking. Lieutenant Miller is doing much better, but he seems to forget where he is and keeps me in check every day. As for the crew, some people are missing. I hope they're just outside our base, but we have strict orders to not leave the site. Another weird event occurred yesterday with Staff Sergeant Anderson's behavior. Kept saying something about the wrath of Horus, one of the primary Egyptian gods. In weeks go by like birds, flying high and passing by. The Falcon Man. The bird-like creature killed them all. It ate them all. It went down and came up at night. To seek his place you first shall hide. Looking up and looking down, he will catch you no matter how. Escape is the solitude from this prison. Yeah, okay, so these dudes definitely are like they're at some sort of like an ancient burial ground in Egypt or whatever, and they very clearly are messing with stuff that they shouldn't be. So let's see, yeah, this was made in Copper Cube 6 if I recall, which I think every game this developer made has been in there, which, again, is an interesting little engine. It seems to be getting more and more popular with like small-time developers, and I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. These are not our military vehicles. The dig site has been compromised. But where is everyone? That's a really good question. Let's see, what if I go... Oh, okay. That's literally just the end of the world. Alright. Fair enough. You know, it could be worse. You could make an argument that they should invisible wall it, but... yeah, you could do a whole lot worse. Alright, and then... hello. Lieutenant Warden, who did this to him? I need to get the hell out of this cursed place. Okay, you don't have to tell me twice. So what's gonna happen then? Am I gonna go... oh, hello? Hey, buddy. It's locked, looks rusty, maybe I can break it with something hard. Okay. There we go. So I just had to use... damn it, I don't have my flashlight. It got lost when the shipbird knocked me out. Oh, that's actually really funny. Oh, ow. Okay. Oh, yeah, so there's no sprinting either, which is interesting. Huh. Alright, I actually, that makes me really happy that one of my favorite insults is used in this game. Okay, so again, like what? Okay, what's going on with the, yeah, what's going on with the whole inability to... Yeah, I can't outrun it, but I apparently can't go into it when the spikes are, like, even part way up? So... Yeah, I can't run. The creature that attacked me hurt my leg. The pain is bearable. Okay. Alright, so... That seems rather rude. We have some ink, and then what do you say? I was blessed by the god himself, who kept me as their slave and loyal servant. All those poor souls have been captured and sacrificed for the greater good of humanity. All be praised, great Horus, as you took me under the wing and helped me to discover my true meaning in life. You kept me safe and let me be your worker. I shall please you and do whatever is necessary to accomplish the mission. Judgment is coming, and that's Adrian Moore. Was Moore the last name of one of the soldiers? We have a new sinner in the cell, Horus says. The bones should be dry for the process to work. If the sinners survive, they stay with Horus for eternity as his guards. The rest are drowned in the crimson waters. Previously, only one sinner survived and let them free to be with the other guards. Now the new one in the cell, he shall be tested too, before I must prepare. Yeah, this is, okay, interesting. It's a little bit finicky with some of the puzzles. I kind of wish that, like, I did have the ability to move a little bit faster or something, but, I mean, they're clearly doable. Oh, and alright, well, let's see. There is a... I picked up a hand. Can I really not pick up the sword either? Okay, hieroglyphic alphabet. So hand is D. Also, that looks a lot more like, those letters, designs, and stuff remind me more of Greek than anything. Okay, so let's see. So I just picked up a hand. Well, the hand should be D, right? Okay. And then X is a bowl. Which is that. Come on, game. There we go. And what is S? S is the crook. Yeah, it's like the shepherd's crook thing. Also, why do I keep on seeing random things pop up? I guess maybe I keep on, like, hitting... Yeah, I must just be hitting, like, shift kind of by nature. Oh, well, that's convenient. And can I seriously not pick up the sword? Or the weird money? Oh, that's just mean game. They're giving someone a pistol and having it be empty. Missing a valve, maybe we can fix the poisonous steam problem. Oh, I see. Alright. Boy, the Egypt... Oh, boy, this is dark as heck. Oh. Flares on top of the box. If I pick them up both... Pick them up and both use them as a light source, it might work. Okay. Alright. So there's a little bit of variety. I'm actually quite liking this. Yeah, this is kind of cool. You know, it's simplistic. It's very indie. But I mean, whatever, right? The fact of the matter is, some of my favorite games have taken place in, like, very small areas. You know, I was actually thinking about Do You Copy the other day, and I was just remembering how good of a game concept that was. And that took place inside of, like, what? Basically 10 square meters worth of space. Alright, this is a room of death. I probably should get out of here, because that implies somebody... Yeah, implies somebody has a reason to be here. Somebody has a reason to kill things here. Also, I wonder if these are the Crimson Waters. Is this where he... Is this where Moore was talking about how he's going to drown people in the Crimson Waters or whatever if they fail? Yeah, is that where... Maybe that's this... Maybe that's what this is. I was thinking, like, Crimson Waters would be blood, but... Getting drowned in blood sounds pretty horrible, I'm not gonna lie. Then again, so does getting knocked out and tested to become the guard of some worthless Egyptian god. So, Ah, boy. Alright. Well, let's see. What do we got down here? This is pretty cool. I kind of feel like this section is maybe going on a little long, but I guess we'll just have to go ahead and see. Hopefully I have enough time with the flares, because I really don't want to be like wandering in the dark, because I know that's not entertaining for you guys, and that's not going to be very fun for me. What does that say? Flares on top of the box, so I pick them both up. The fudge? Alright. What? Did I? There's no way I could have gone in a circle. Oh. Okay, so I guess that just... Alright. So far, interesting. Ankh is the key of life, salvation, and a symbol of eternal life. When you wield it, you acquire the power of life, death, and creation. All these years, puny people have searched for it, dung empty lands, fought countless wars, prayed for it, but none had luck. Horus gifted that power to me for protection against the mummies. I am special. Well, you know what? So, press F to use. Alright, cool. Yeah, you know what? That's fine, man. I'll go ahead and I'll steal your power here. I looked over there and I saw those things popping up and I was like, wait, did mummies just like dig out of here? Oh, dear God, okay. Okay, what am I... Hello? Hi, Doctor? Alan, can you hear me now? Everything is over. The procedure went as planned. What? What's happening? I was in the desert. That monster, the giant bird, my head. You're in a secure place, Alan. You have nothing to worry about. The procedure went better than expected. Wait, Alan Moore? What procedure? I need to get back to the dig site, and my mission, it was to... We all know the story, Alan. You crashed the helicopter, got out alive, solved some puzzles, and met Horus. That's exactly what happened. I was fighting an army of mummies, and suddenly... Alan, I'm here to protect you. But if you don't contain your imagination to yourself, things might get worse. Imaginary? What? I know what happened. I was in the desert. I got the Ankh or whatever it was, and... I'm sorry, Alan. I wish the procedure helped you, but I have no choice but to report the negative results. What negative results? I'm a human being. You have no right. I'm a U.S. soldier, and if you don't let me go... Don't worry, Alan. As I said, I'm here to secure your well-being, protect you from all of this, and contain your power. Oh, okay, so wait, was that all just like a dream? So I'm gonna just go back in because I don't want to talk over a black screen. Yeah, okay, so that was Shunned. Interesting. So all of this was basically like a big... what do you want to say? All of this was basically just like a big... what exactly happened then? So, oh wait, but that means that this had to have been real. Because they did some sort of an experiment on us to, like, stop us or to contain our power, but it didn't work? Yeah, were they trying to, like, wipe our memory or something, and then... Yeah, what exactly happened at the end there? Yeah, that ending felt... Yeah, that ending felt a little bit strange. Yeah, it just kind of felt a little, God, I don't want to say it's, like, weak, but... Yeah, the ending felt a little bit awkward, I guess I'd say. Just because, like, I felt like I wasn't really doing anything to the mummies. Yeah, I didn't really feel like I was doing anything to them with the weapons that I was given. Yeah, I don't know. That felt a little bit awkward, honestly, that whole ending sequence. And I kind of felt like that was out of the blue. I almost kind of wish that this game would have gone with a, I almost wish that this would have gone with more of like a... what's the word that we want to use? A normal ending story, or a bit more of like a normal story, where it's just like, oh yeah, this soldier came out and he had to go fight the gods and blah blah blah. Yeah, I kind of wish that had been more the case, but I would say, but anyway, if that was Shunned, that was actually pretty good, all things considered. You know, Copper Cube isn't exactly this Yeah, Copper Cube isn't exactly like this super powerful engine. You know, for the most part, it's how do I describe it? I mean, it's one of those engines that just seems to work really well for like small-time indie developers. I've never personally used it. You guys know all of my experience with game dev was in Unity, but yeah, no, this seems like a perfectly functional engine. I mean, it seems like you could do a whole heck of a lot worse, honestly. Yeah, no, I actually quite enjoy this for the most part. I'm a little bit confused about what's going on with some of the story, but I mean, whatever, right? That's far from unexpected. Yeah, I actually think this is an interesting idea. Yeah, playing as some U.S. soldier who's deployed to somewhere in the Middle East, and then they find some old temple or whatever. You know, with all the nonsense going on with groups of idiots like ISIS and stuff, where they're blowing them up. Yeah, playing as some like special forces group or whatever that gets stuck in one of these could actually be a really interesting game mechanic. Or not game mechanic, like core gameplay loop. Yeah, I think that could actually be a really interesting idea. And it is nice to see something that's, you know, in Egypt. A lot of the times it's... I mean, I'm trying to think of how many games I've ever played or really encountered that had stuff like that. I mean, you know, obviously older games might have had it because it was more of like a exotic type of thing, especially made popular by movies like the Mummy franchise, but... I mean, like the old Tomb Raiders maybe, but... I think one of the new Dark Pictures games technically takes place in an area like this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying. I mean, obviously, Forewarned that I played. And that game is really good, but it's also very. Yeah, it's also very much like kind of janky and weird, in a lot of ways. But yeah, this was an interesting choice. Interesting choice of environment. Now, again, can't really hate on the environments for looking simple. Like, I kind of wish that there was a different texture on the ceiling, because that looks like sand that's just suspended there that should be falling here and killing us. But, no, good job, developer. I think you actually have a pretty interesting idea here. Now, maybe a little bit of cleanup involving the spike traps, too. That could be helpful, but... No, overall, this was actually pretty well done. I'm quite impressed. I think that this is a cool idea. And I'll probably be checking out other games by this developer too. I kind of want to go see what other stuff they went ahead and make. Because I know they have there's like a whole slew of titles on itch. So if you go open up the developer page. Yeah, if you go open up the developer page, there's a whole slew of them. And I think, I think they have a good idea here. And I'll definitely be checking them out. So if you guys enjoyed the video, if you wouldn't mind, please leave a like or leave a comment. How did you feel about Shunned? Do you guys think this game does stuff right? Do you think it does anything particular, like, well? Or do you think it does stuff particularly wrong? Yeah, I'm curious how you guys feel. And if you're new to the channel, if you enjoyed the video, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would really, really appreciate that. And for everybody else, thank you very much for watching Shunned. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon.